Again a little time jump. 2 weeks went by since you requested the baseline estimation. Now you want to find out about the progress and about the hours spent by your team. So you log in again into your application. Let's again check out Hugo. Here you can see his old baseline estimation, and now we want to request a status update from him. You can see here a new field coming up, request estimate. So let's click this one. When sending this request, PM's friend will create an email and ask Hugo to give a current status update of the hours he worked so far. If you want, you can enter here comment here, or if you feel like this, you can comment for each week what you expect him to do. So let's request the estimate from him. So if you are now Hugo again, you will find in your email another email with an estimation request. Okay, this is the screen that Hugo will see once he clicks the link on the email. Again, he can send some comments to the PM about his work. The second area is where he can report the progress based on each work packages that was defined. I don't believe in percentage complete, so I only have like 3 options to choose from: not started, ongoing work, and completed. Let's assume the design phase is completed within the 2 weeks and they are still working on the build. The next section he's to work on is to report the hours he spent during this 2 weeks of period. These fields are automatically calculated by PM's friend. You can see the week off values here, and you can here see the plan value he was supposed to spend based on his initial baseline estimation. Let's assume he worked a little bit too hard in the first week, and he worked as planned in the second week. The only thing he has to do now to finish his estimation is to click the submit button. He's then directed to his overview, and he can see he has done all his work, no activities from him to do. In the next step, he will be again project manager Christian and checking out the feedback. If you're logged in again, you can see that the task from Hugo has been started estimated, meaning Hugo has reported or finished his time reporting. You can see the baseline amount of money, 6,100. This is the budget you have requested from your boss. And here you can see the most important column, estimation and completion. This is basically a forecast of the amount of dollars you will have spent this task once it has been completed. Summing all this estimation as completion up means a forecast of the budget you will have spent when the project is finished. In this column, you get a little overview about the work hours he has spent. He has planned within this 2 weeks to spend 80 hours based on his initial baseline. He actually worked harder than he has planned because he spent 90 hours and he already finished 43% of his project. This is a very good indicator to see if a person works not or works too hard on the project. So if here is a 0, you can see the person has not yet started. But the tricky question is, how is this estimation and completion calculated? And this we will check out. We will go to the estimation for this task. On this you get a complete overview of what has been happened. So you can see that the baseline was requested and that the feedback of him was 122 hours. And then you can see that an estimation of the current status was requested, and you can see that the estimation and completion was 157 hours. If you select the estimation, it gives you a more detailed overview. You can see again here's the general information, and you can see some basic information. What is the planned effort from the baseline, and what's the actual hours that has been reported within the last 2 weeks. Now we come to the tricky part. Here we have the estimation and completion in hours multiplied by the dollar. I think it was $50. You get the estimation and completion for the budget. So the tricky question is, how is this magic number calculated? We need to have a little X course now to earn value analysis, and once we have looked at it, we will come back and you will be able to understand how these values are calculated. Earned value management is about performance and budget. The cost performance index equals the earned value divided by the actual cost. Earned value is the work you have really earned within your project. Let's say your project is 100 hours and you have completed 70% of the project work. So your earned value is 70 hours. Actual costs are the real hours you spent. Let's say you did this in 50 hours. So your CPI is 70 hours divided by 50 hours. So it's bigger one. It's a good sign. The SPI, the Schedule Performance Index, equals earned value divided by planned value. Where planned value is the amount of hours you planned to have spent at this point of time. If the SPI is bigger than 1, then you are ahead of schedule. If the CPI is bigger than 1, you can hope that your project will finish under budget. The budget at completion, the estimation at completion, is the actual cost plus the estimation to complete. The actual cost in PM's friend we can derive by the hours that have been reported in the estimation. The estimation to completion is calculated in different way. One option is estimation to completion equals budget at completion minus earned value, or estimation at completion is budget at completion minus earned value divided by the CPI. For PM's friend, the word is much easier because we can calculate estimation to completion at actual cost plus the open work, the remaining work that needs to be done. We can derive this very easily in PM's friend because we have defined the work packages in the baseline, and with each estimation we get a status report from the team members what work packages have been done, and so we know what work packages needs to be done. So I believe this way to calculate the estimation to completion is the most reliable and simple way to do. So let's have a look back now at our software. Okay, back to PM's friend. We can see the earned value is 50 hours and how it's calculated. It's based on the work packages. I have closed the work packages design, so I have an earned value of 20. I'm ongoing in work packages build, so I'm halfway through, so I have an earned value of 60 divided by 230, so I have an earned value of 50. We can do the same with the estimation to completion with 68. We still have half of the work packages build to do, and we have to do the full work packages for test. So we take half of 60 and 27, so we get an estimation to completion of 68 hours. With this value we can calculate the CPI, what is 56, 0.56, and is below 1, so it's not good. The same is for the planned value. This is the hours I have planned to spend within the 2 weeks, and you can see here from the baseline forecast I plan to spend 40 hours in the first week and 40 hours in the second week, so my planned value is 80 hours. Also I can see the actual hours I wanted to spend, those are 50 hours and 40 hours, so I spent already 90 hours, so my schedule difference is minus 10. With these values again I can calculate the SPI, that is 0.63. So I have 0.63 and 0.56, so this is not looking very good. In addition, whenever the work package earned value is calculated, the sigma, so the contingency, is recalculated, because I don't need to have contingency for the work packages I have already finished. I need to have contingency only for the work packages that are open. So as more work packages I'm closing, as lower the contingency will be calculated. Now let's go back to the overview.